Hello, thank you for joining us. My name is Stephanie Eskins Gleason, and I am sitting on the lands of the Piscataway people in what is now called Potomac Falls, Virginia. I'm so happy to be sitting across from Craig Root, and I'm going to let Craig introduce himself to you.
Thank you, Stephanie, for inviting me to this conversation. I'm Craig Root, and I live in the Cascade Mountains in Washington State on the lands of the Wenatchee original peoples. And just down the way is an ancient fishing ground at the confluence of both rivers that flow through our valley. I'm a mesa carrier of the Pachacuti Mesa tradition of cross-cultural universal shamanism, and our maestro is Don Oscar Miro Quesada. And it's a wonderful practice that I absolutely love. And we'll share a part of that today with the Despachos.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited to learn more about Despachos. Can you tell us a little bit about what they are and what they mean to you?
Okay. Despachos within the lineage are an offering or a ritual feeding to the guardians of Aini, which are the ones of the guardians of the sacred places, of the plant world, of the trees, and the ancient ones. And of course, the most central are the Apus, the mountains, the Apupinos. And so it's a ritual feeding for them to create sacred reciprocity and a relationship with these beings, these guardians. It's something that's been done for thousands and thousands of years within this lineage and other lineages as well. And so that's why I enjoy doing this, because there's a deep connection and a long thread to honor these guardians who have been honored since the beginning of this tradition and of doing Despachos. But it's not been happening. Our cultures and societies have been changing. And so there's a real need and a call to continue doing this. And so I feel really privileged to be able to do this type of service.
I feel very privileged that we're going to be able to be with you and watch you create one. And as we discussed when I first talked to you, Craig, I've been hearing messages for a few months now that it's really important for more and more people to create Despachos and to learn to do it. So to have the honor to be with you and sit and watch you create one is really special. Can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to see when we get together live?
Sure. We're going to have a piece of paper, and it can be any size. Mine's can be fairly large, so you can all see well enough. And it'll have, when we come on, it'll have the basic layer, which is the ritual feeding to the guardians of Aini, already there. Because that takes a while, and it takes coming into ceremony. And so we'll have that as a foundational, and then we'll just add our layers of gratitude, of intention, of beauty, and joy, and with all the creativity we have in our hearts. And that's what's so fun about it, is it's really a heartfelt experience and process to do. And that's why I really like doing it. Any kind of ingredient goes. And at the end, we'll fold it like a gift. And then it'll be decorated. You can do whatever you want with it. And then we will burn it in a sacred fire. To that, we'll release everything that's in it, our prayers, intentions, to the spirit, to the guardians of Aini.
Well, I've seen pictures of many of your Despachos, and they're so beautiful, and the energy coming off of them is so rich that I'm really excited for other people to get to see this and to experience you creating one live. So the people that join us will receive a list of supplies in case they want to make one of their own. And then is this something that people can do on their own afterwards as well?
Oh, absolutely. Um, this is, and I will be going through it relatively quickly. So I would also invite those that are doing their own to feel free to continue after our session is done, so they can do whatever else they would like to do for it. And but I think anybody can do this. I think it's important to make it sacred. That's the really important part, because it's about establishing sacred relationship. So as a person makes these, they can't do it wrong. And if their intention is there, it's a beautiful experience. And that will come to a point where you'll say, this is good. But it'll be done a little quickly because of our time. So if you want to keep going with your despacho, feel very free to do that and spend really good time with it. And so in the end, we'll fold it up like a gift and make it look really beautiful on the outside, like we're giving it to our best friend, our loved one. And then it will be offered to a sacred fire, and that will transform it and provide it to spirit.
That sounds really great. Everyone who registers will receive a list of ingredients, but they can create these afterwards too on their own, right?
I think the really important part, like for me, I ground mine in the lineage. So it's really grounded in that and connects to all the despachos that ever been made and all the ancestors have been doing it. And so I have that help with me. And I'm sure all of you have different traditions and lineages, practices, whatever, and it can be done within that. And it's so important to be sacred. It's about sacred relationship. And so create a sacredness to what you're doing and from the heart, and it'll be great. And sometimes there won't be a paper. Maybe you're outdoors and you don't have paper. And all you have is what's available in the outdoors. Feel free to make one that way too. I've done it many times.
I have too. I've put one together in that empty corner of a sad parking lot before that looked like it just needed some love.
Oh, wonderful.
I bet you a lot of people have walked by them outside and hadn't really known what they are, but they will after they're with us.
Yes. And then they can add their honoring to it. Yeah. And it's for the world. It's for Pachamama, our Mother Earth. But and I won't say much, but it's also for oneself. What comes from it when you do despachos, when I do them, it's a wonderful gift. And I'll just leave that for everyone's curiosity.
Yeah, I'll echo that sentiment. You can, even if you were to explain to someone how they're going to feel afterwards, the experience will always surpass their expectations. That's been my experience.
Yes.
So I'm really excited for people to join us.
So am I. And I'm really grateful, appreciate the opportunity to share this because it is such a passion for me, and I have so much fun.
Well, I hope you will join us, and you'll find the information to register in the links below. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Register now to receive the Zoom link and a list of supplies. This is your next step toward healing, joy, and deeper connection. We'd love to share this moment with you.